Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create a St. Lucia's Day crown. I'm doing this for my unit plan on culture, and I've decided to do Christmases around the world, and this one comes from Sweden. They basically make a crown to wear on the winter solstice day to celebrate, good luck and everything in the new year. But this is going to be what it initially looks like at the end. So what you're going to need for this project is markers, crayons or colored pencils, a pencil, glue, tape, scissors, and then also different colors of construction paper. And I have red and the light green as well. So what you're going to start by doing is taking the dark green construction paper and cutting it into 2-inch strips. Once you have done that, then you're going to take your tape and you're going to tape both sides, one like that, and then bring it around on this side, and you're going to want to make sure that the crown is going to fit the student's head, so something kind of like this. Once you have that part done, I would be handing out stencils for this part because I found it to be a little time consuming and a little hard, especially for a second grader. So there would be stencils like this for the leaves, and what they would do is the students would take the stencil and a light green piece of paper folded in half one way and then the other way, so you have 4 different sections. And they're going to place the stencil on top of the paper, trace it, and then cut it out. And once they have it cut out, they're going to have 4 different ones, and they're going to do that with 2 different pieces of paper to give them 8. Once they have that done, they're just going to take their Elmer's glue and glue the leaf from the top to the bottom. Oops. And then once they have that glued, they're just going to place it all around the crown. It doesn't matter how it goes, just as long as it's placed on the crown correctly, kind of like this. Alright, so once they have that all the way around the crown, then they're going to draw 6 circles, kind of like this size. They can do it a little bit bigger. I know cutting little circles like this is a little difficult. So you're just going to take kind of a red square or rectangle piece of construction paper and do that. And then once they have 6 berries cut out, they're going to glue each one, 3 on each side. So they're going to do it like this, kind of like 1 down at the bottom and then kind of right around it. And once they have that, then they're going to move on. And for this part, I don't have white construction paper, just white printer paper, which wasn't strong enough to hold, so I'm going to end up using red for the candle instead. And what you're going to do is you're just going to cut a strip out for each side, probably about this length, and then you're just going to glue the bottom of it just like this, and you're going to place it on the inside of the crown. And once you do that, you're going to do that for each side. And then once the students have done their candles, this part was also a little tricky because it's so little. I would be handing out either the 2 flames for them to color in orange and red to make it look like a flame, or if I feel like they're able to, then to cut it out themselves. So once they have the flame, they're just going to do the same thing that we've been doing and glue it to the top of the candle, just like that. So they're gonna have the candle and the flame. This one's a little small. I would definitely have them be a little bit bigger so that you can see them more. So that is initially how you would create the St. Lucia's Day crown. And like I said, here is the finished project, and kids love this. I actually created one of these in 2nd grade myself. That's how I came up with the idea. So I hope you guys enjoy doing this with your students.